go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What's up and what's good? Good afternoon. After a brief delay, sorry about that. Welcome to All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns pregame. Computers is something else. Something else. Especially when they, like I said, I'm frustrated. But anyway, this is your man Keith Allen. Along with me, my partner in crime, my man Ed in Columbus. We're back after 2 weeks of being gone. Browns bye week. Thank God we didn't have to talk about no losing or whatnot. But welcome to All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns pregame on this Sunday afternoon. What's going on with you, Ed? How you doing?
Well, feeling great. Like I said, another edition of Browns football today in New Orleans, and home of the Kevin Johnson Hail Mary pass in 1999, 25 years ago, that got this expansion Browns their first victory. And maybe we'll get the first victory after this bye in 2024. So, and the Browns definitely need to get a win just to make themselves feel good and maybe make the fan base feel a little better. But there's a long road ahead, Keith, and the games are just part of it. But there's going to be some other things with the Cleveland Browns moving forward for the future. But today we're worried about the game in New Orleans, and that's, I guess, what we'll focus on and should only focus on as fans and as people that are, trying to have a fun show here today.
Yeah. Fortunately, we won't be on a whole hour. We know that for a fact.
That's okay. We're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna seem like an hour.
But anyway, the Cleveland Browns head to New Orleans fresh off a bye week, so they should be prepared to play. You would think. They should be prepared to play. The Browns at 2-7 have the worst record in the league. Am I right? Worst record, right?
Yeah, they're tied with a couple other teams, I believe. But yes, they have that distinction.
Yeah, and New Orleans is 3-7, fresh off a win and fresh off a new coach. Which that means they're going to play hard this week. But usually when you get new coaches, you get that one game that they play tough. Then after that, it kind of
reality sets back in.
Yeah, it kind of filters back down. Reality sets in. Everybody wondering why I'm looking down and stuff, but I'm up here sharing the video and stuff because, we had a few technical difficulties due to upgrades within the system, which is aggravating, but we make it work and everything like that. We make it work. Also, I got a few things real quick. Let's go here. To the captions real quick. First off, they did this again. This is crap. Hold on for a second. Pardon our dust and everything. Sometimes when they upgrade, they do too damn much.
Yeah.
They do too damn much. When they upgrade, fuck it, we gonna go with doo-doo. We gonna go with orange. Fuck this shit today.
Okay.
We gonna go with orange. Doo-doo brown.
That looks nice. That looks sharp.
Yeah, we gonna go with the orange. Fuck it, we gonna go with the orange and things. Let's see, we gonna go with this shade orange. There we go. We gonna go with that orange. We gonna go with that orange because hey, The chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at us and everything if you're disgusted by the Brown season like we are. If you're disgusted, I don't blame you and everything. Also, scrolling at the bottom of the ticker, subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. That's right, subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel, where in December, the Triad Committee will be back in December. I'm saying that now. December the 7th, the Triad Committee will be back in December. That's right. Me, Nasty Nail, the narcissist, and Romeo Rodriguez, the ladies' man with the Cavassier, will be back December 7th. And I'm just the guy in the background. No, I'm just the background guy. But anyway, right now, it's all about Sports 216. Also, every Tuesday at 6 p.m., the All About Sports 216 Sports Show will be on at 6 p.m. and everything as I talk about everything. And I also did my first annual rankings this past week.
Check that out.
Yeah, check that out. Check that out. That usually happens at the end of the show and everything, whatnot, and everything. And it looks like things are going to change and stuff like that, according to after really Thursday. After Thursday. But let's get back to the business at hand. Uh-oh. Back to the business at hand. We don't want to talk about the Browns on the New Orleans Saints today in the Ain't Expo. Both teams had playoff aspirations. The Browns had I can remember some guy with a Browns hat on right now said the Browns was going to win the division. And like Maury Povich said, that is a lie. That is a damn lie. And you know what's crazy? Ed, I should have went with my first mind. Remember what I used to tell you before the season started, who I had a feeling was going to contend in the AFC North?
The Steelers. Yeah.
Yes. I should have went with my first mind and everything. And you know, it's humbling to have to even say that. And I know my son, he's somewhere like, yeah, I told you.
Well, Russell Wilson, a lot of people, especially Cleveland Browns fans, were mocking and laughing at that pickup. And, the last one laughing is us right now because the Steelers are 7-2, and Russ the last 3 weeks has looked really, really good.
And they come here Thursday.
It's so weird that because I haven't, the bye week happened, and with the season being 2-7, I really hadn't even been paying attention to kind of their upcoming games because it's just, and then I asked my son, halfway during the week, I'm like, we're playing the Saints, right? Just to kind of get back into the flow of things. And then I had forgotten that, we do play that Steelers game the Thursday night. And my gosh, Keith, I think just get a win today and just, I don't know, because it just seems like, I don't know if this team is ready for that, but maybe that's what this team needs. I don't know. We're going to find out, but a lot will be said about what happens today in New Orleans and, going into what are your keys to the game for this?
You know what? I checked out. Checked out. Because every time we come with the keys to the game, the Browns do the opposite any damn way.
Yeah, I would agree.
I can throw up a thing, an old one. Let's see.
Well, I was just saying whether or not you throw up any graphics. I just thought, like, if you have any, kind of thoughts here. What do you think the Browns need to do today? I guess if you don't want to use word,
we don't want to get that out of there.
Yeah.
We don't get that out of there. Oh, we gotta get that out of there.
No.
Oh man, I know I got one here somewhere, but let's cross off number one.
Right. Yeah.
Let's cross off number one. Just imagine that I just redid this. Just cross off number one. Okay. Well, actually, you can keep number one. Don't give the Saints any hope. Even though it says the Raiders on there, don't give the Saints any hope. Control both lines of scrimmage. Be successful on offense and defense on third down. Cut down the penalties. no damn turnovers,
Mm-hmm.
and play complimentary football. Now let me ask you this, Ed. How many times have the Browns done that this year?
And that's why they're 2-7. So complimentary football. I went to the Ravens game. That was obviously a win. You could argue that their other win against the Jaguars was complimentary football. Their two wins
Yes.
were complimentary football, and when they chose not to go that path, they have 7 losses because of it. Now they make games, even the games that they win, tough because of third down conversions. And now Jameis Winston goes back to a former team of his, the New Orleans Saints, in a place that he was having relatively great success before he got hurt.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
so I think limiting our turnovers. I think today what has to happen is the Browns need to capitalize on turnovers that they should get, hopefully, and then obviously Winston's going to have to control the ball and get manageable third downs. We don't need these 3rd and 12s and 3rd and 11s and things like that. You need a
Correct.
3rd and 3. You need to be able to make the defense of the Saints think what they could do. Also, another thing too, I thought Nick Chubb, and I hate to say this because he looked promising against the Ravens at that 15-yard run, but I mean, the last time we saw him in an ugly game, I don't want to say that he didn't make strides because maybe he did. We just didn't see it. Maybe the offensive line, but he didn't look like the Nick Chubb that was getting
Nick Chubb of the
right.
pass.
Yeah,
And it also speaks as a testament also to the offensive line.
yeah.
They suck. I'll be honest. The line sucks. The line sucks. It sucks. We tried to gloss over and everything because first we tried to say it was all number 4. It's not.
No,
Remember, I said the problems stretch way more than number 4. The offensive line isn't getting no push. And you've seen it with Jameis Winston against the Chargers,
yeah.
where he didn't have no time to throw back there. He was a sitting duck back there a lot of times. And he also, but I will say this on Jameis's part too, he didn't take what the defense was giving him.
Yeah, that's been a constant
He
of
got a little
you know,
impatient.
yeah.
He got a little impatient, and I think I need him to take more what the Saints give than
Yeah.
try to take everything.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, I mean, I know Jim Tressel loves this sentiment, but talking about the punt is the most important and exciting play in football. But having Bajork as a weapon, especially in an indoor controlled climate, don't try to make something happen if it's not there. If you have to punt, but no turnovers.
Yes, no turnovers, please. And also, the biggest difference this year is our special teams suck. They suck.
Yeah, they're not good.
They
I
suck.
mean,
What's up, Brandon Goodman? What's up, Be Good? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my guy. But the special teams
it's the
suck.
coverages. It's the punt return coverage and the kickoff return coverage. It's horrible.
Horrible. And Dustin Hopkins became human this year.
Well, he got his money. He got his 3-year, $15.9
Yeah, he
million
got paid,
deal.
but he became human this year. The only thing that's been good with the special
The
teams
punter.
has been Bjorkes.
Yeah. Yep.
That's our only All Pro.
Yeah.
That's our only All Pro because really played up to their nobody's played up to their stuff really. You know what I'm saying? Even Miles Garrett has kind of had like an off year,
Well, that's the thing. I know he's dealing with some leg issues and things
but he
like
is
that.
dealing with injuries and stuff.
And
And salute to him for even going out there
I
this
know.
year.
I'm always thinking, like, isn't it better just to kind of rest him in a wasted season? But I'll say this
Yeah,
too: like, we overvalued, and rightfully so, because a lot of prognosticators, not just us being homers, but not a lot of national people as well, said this is a top 10 roster. And let's be real, that defensive line, besides Miles Garrett, no offense to Darius Smith, I mean, he's a good player, but I think maybe just because he's a Brown, we try to put him up on a higher pedestal. But that defensive line as a whole, besides they suck. Like, they really suck. I mean, they suck.
but
Besides,
believe it or not, that's actually been the strength of the team.
I know, and because the secondary, besides maybe Denzel Ward, has been burnt like toast every single week. Greg Newsome, horrible. MJ Emerson, my God, how can you look so good this year?
You
You
know
are
what it looks like
bad.
when Denzel Ward is out there. Denzel is like the big brother.
Yeah.
Nobody bothers you when the big brother's around. But Denzel has been off and on with injuries so much this year and everything. When he's out,
Yeah.
it's like open season
Well, I'll tell you another
on our
another thing too.
TVs.
Not just the DBs, but I'll tell you what's killing the secondary. Juan Thornhill, and that play with Juan Thornhill and Denzel Ward on the blown coverage, and they wanted to be professionals and not blame one or the other. That's fine. I don't really care. But Juan Thornhill, ever since we got you, you have been a piece of crap. You are horrible. You just cashed your check. I don't know what happened. Maybe you were overrated in Kansas City. I don't know what the case may be. But ever since you put on the Orchard Brown, you suck. And I don't care. People get mad at me all they want, but I think we go on X and had a poll right now. I think 90% of Cleveland Browns fans would say Juan Thornhill isn't worth the money that he was given.
A lot of them ain't worth the money that they're getting.
Well,
I say honestly, if you really look at the Browns right now, and if you go on the money, the only person really playing up to his money is Miles.
and he doesn't. He's done it every year he's been here. So
He's done it every year he's been here, and even though he's having sort of off year,
yeah,
I get it. Dude is double teamed, triple teamed.
yeah.
It's like, what else you want him to do? And you just waiting and begging for somebody else on the line to step up.
And they just don't. There's nobody on the other. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. What's up, Sean Hall? What's going on with you? Salute to you as well, my buddy. Another Sunday, another day of the Browns.
Yeah. I think having JOK out too, that hurts him really. I mean, because he's a player from sideline to sideline, and that just changes like the whole defensive. And I'll say one thing, Jim Schwartz, you have been a major disappointment as defensive coordinator this year. And there's a reason, like maybe why you bounce around to so many teams, because after the first year, because look, he makes no second half adjustments, and obviously he doesn't make any second year adjustments anyways. He's all or nothing. It's the same thing, and he doesn't change for anything, no adjustments. And if that trend continues, like it's not going to be good for us, because if you're an offensive coordinator planning against us, just look to see what we do. We don't change anything.
I'm going to say this. These next 8 games are an evaluation period. And I'm going to say evaluation as in oh man.
I don't blame him. 5:30 tonight, Charlotte Hornets, Cleveland
Yes,
Cavaliers.
sir. With no
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah.
Yes. No Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
But hey, we ain't have Evan Mobley Friday.
Yeah. Garland will have a
Pull it
40-point
out.
game. We'll be all right.
Exactly. And stuff. But like he said, a lot of people have checked out as far as the Browns. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fans have checked out. Look, you can see in the comments right now.
Yeah.
I only support winners, even though I've been a Clevelander since I was born. I mean, a lot of fans have checked out, period. And they're tired of it. And the thing is, what is so hard when you are in a league where it is programmed for you to compete?
I know you have a salary cap. Every team has basically the same TV rights, same, you know what I'm saying? It's same structure, same everything. And here's the thing, Keith, which I don't understand. Since 1989, we've not won the division. There are only 3 other teams in your division, and yet you cannot win since 1989.
What's
Shut
up,
up,
Casey?
AC.
What's up, Casey? What's up with you? And I mean, like you said, it's like, how can it be that hard? Think about this, Ed. Think about this.
I don't want to, but go ahead.
I'm about to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
Where were the Cavs at 3 years ago?
Bad places.
Very bad places. They had 4 years ago, actually, with Beeline and everything, and that didn't work out. So you insert JB.
Mm.
Now, JB, we can say whatever we want to say about him, but that dude did a hell of a job because he changed the culture damn near quick, very quick considering.
Yeah, he got him. He got him to play. What it was. JB got the Cavs organization, not just the team on the court, but the organization. He got him back
Yes.
to respectability, but not only that, he got him back to professionalism. Like he's a professional
Yes.
coach, and he got him to a point where they can go out there and you knew what to expect. Now the results, obviously, he plateaued and got to a certain point, and then
Yeah.
couldn't get any higher. But
He
it's
got
just
you
like
to the club. He got you in the club. He
he
just
got you
couldn't
in the
get you to
club,
VIP.
and
That's
that's
all.
okay.
He couldn't get you to the upstairs rooms. That's all.
The champagne room.
Yeah, the champagne room.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even go there.
Yeah, we don't.
But he couldn't get you up to the upper room and everything. And then
Yeah.
also, fast forward, let's go to the Guardians.
Yeah.
The Guardians finished 10 games under 500 the previous year. Out goes Francona, in comes Vogt. They get to the ALCS.
Yeah. And played pretty well against the Yankees. They gave him a hell of a ride.
Yes, they did. Honestly, it ain't really much difference between the Guardians and the Yankees, except the Yankees got a few more hired guns in that
Yeah.
lineup than the
And
Guardians
if the
do.
Guardians had a healthy Shane Bieber, a healthy
Yeah, who
Gavin
knows?
Williams, it
Yes,
would have been a little
and if not Tristan,
McKenzie.
Tristan McKenzie would have been in
Yep.
the right frame or whatever. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Things would have been different.
Things
Maybe.
probably would have been different. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the Browns culture has been so. But the thing is that you knew the Cavs was going to play hard,
Yep.
play good defense.
Yep.
Now the offense was bogged down and everything and stuff like that. But you knew the Guardians was going to play hard, run
Good
the
defense.
bases, play
Yep.
good defense, and the
Yep.
pitching was going to
Yep.
be there. With the Browns, you don't know week to week what this
That's
team is going to do.
that's the problem. And you think you got something fixed, like even at the Ravens game, and the next week it gets broke again. It's the pieces never stay
Yes.
fixed.
Exactly. Sean Hall said, I don't know, you guys remember, but at the beginning of the football season, I predicted the Browns would go 12-5. Sean, I'm on the same boat with
He's
you.
not. Yeah, that boat's not singular. You got plenty of people in the same boat with you, Sean.
I predicted they would go 12-5 as well. And I went against my first mind. That's the fucked up part about it, of everything. Because my first mind, honestly, and Ed, you can attest this. Who did my first mind say I thought was going to win the division or contend in the division?
Well, you said the Steelers, but I believe it's Baltimore probably.
Baltimore, the Steelers.
Yeah.
But really, I said the Steelers and the Browns.
Yeah.
Honestly, I said the
Yeah.
Steelers and the Browns because I thought Baltimore was going to take a step back.
Yeah, they haven't done that really.
No. The thing with Baltimore, which is killing, is when you look at the games they lost, you be like, how the fuck do they lose games like
Yeah,
this?
I know.
And which we'll be going into that in a few minutes and stuff like
Well,
that.
I would say
but,
I would say they're the best team. I still think, and Lamar
yeah,
Jackson's your MVP. It's not even close.
yes, talent wise and everything, they're the best team. But
Yep.
it's a few questions with Baltimore. Baltimore, you could score on Baltimore, which
Yeah, their
you couldn't
defense
do
is
in the
not
past.
it's not the same defense usually.
And with injuries to Kyle Hamilton,
Yeah.
Humphrey, and it's not the same. They're like a finesse football team now, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, but they got Henry and Lamar Jackson, and that's pretty
To
good.
make up for that, yeah,
That's pretty
yes, they
good.
do. And where with Pittsburgh, but you know what you're going to get with Baltimore every
Right.
single season.
Right.
Pittsburgh, you know what you're going to get with the Steelers
Defense.
every single season. Hard nose, tough defense. They're going to
Yep.
grind the game out offensively, at least now until Russell done came into the scene and everything.
Correct. Yeah.
And Pittsburgh going to always be in games. You got to think, Pittsburgh went 10-7 with Kenny Pickett.
Jeez.
Now, just imagine if they would have had Russ last year.
Yeah.
They probably would have went 12-5, 13-4
Probably.
with Russ last year.
Mm.
And you know what Pittsburgh going to do every year. Cincinnati may start off slow, but Joe Burrow and the Flying Circus is
Yeah.
coming at you and coming soon.
And honestly,
And they're
they've
going to
lost
light
a lot of
you up.
They lost a lot of tough games this year, and it's because
Yes,
they need to rebuild that defense a little bit more. But that offense is still scary.
that offense is still scary. Even
Yeah,
though they let go of Mixon, which I didn't agree with them doing that.
yeah. That Chase Brown's going to be a baller, though.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what Cincinnati's going to do week to week.
Yeah, yeah.
But with the Browns, they let's when the Browns actually play Cleveland Browns football this year, they have won.
Yeah.
Only problem is they've only
They've
did
only
it
done it twice.
twice.
Yeah.
They've only done it twice. When they go play action,
Yeah.
feature the run, they win. Then the next week they go to this five wide crap, and you know your offensive line is already compromised.
But should they have brought in Watson? Like, here's the thing: if you say Cleveland Browns football is play action and running the football, did we really need to get Watson then? Because that's not his ammo, right?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. They could have got Watson. Think about this. Watson didn't look that bad really till this season.
Yeah, they should have switched the offense. They should not have switched the
Yeah,
offense.
he didn't look this bad last year.
No.
He didn't look this bad
Mm.
last year. Shit, he threw for 200 yards. A couple of
Mm.
games should have had 300 last year. He
I
didn't
would
look
have
this
kept the
bad
same
last
offense and
year.
just had him
And
run it.
think about this. He was coming off a high when he got injured
Yeah.
against Baltimore.
Yeah.
So you change offensive coordinators. You let go of your offensive line coach, who also happens to be the run game coordinator.
Mm.
And think about it, you look at the Browns running scheme now.
It's bad.
Very bad. Bill Callahan made that much of a difference.
Well, I also too. They knew Nick Chubb was injured, coming back from injury. They should have went out and got a stud running back. Like, you look at Baltimore. They went out and got Henry. Like, these other teams, like, it's okay to have two stud running backs. You can't have two stud quarterbacks. I get that, but you can have two stud running backs. You're allowed to
Shit.
do that.
Nowadays, you need both.
Yes, like, I don't get it.
You
And then
need
Kareem
two
Hunt looks
stud
good.
running backs. You had Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, it's stupid.
He's serviceable in Kansas City.
Yeah,
And you could have got Derrick Henry for basically
nothing.
what he signed for, basically little on the dollar, for real,
Yeah.
for real. What he signed for was a Family Dollar discount.
Yeah, Deontay Foreman. Anybody? He's not even active today.
And see, that's the thing that kills me with the Browns. They just do some ass out stuff.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of ass out, is that like Mike Tyson during the Jake Paul fight?
Man.
I don't know what that was about, but
I don't know what it is about either, but Sean Hall said, shit, I was watching those Steelers games the other week. Those boys are playing some ball for sure. Why can't the Browns duplicate what they do by taking notes to their father's resume? LOL. But it's true. Hey, I was just harping on that.
Mike Tomlin's a good head football coach.
Yes. And I'm going to tell y'all this. The season is over, but we still got 8 to go.
Jeez.
8 to go. And you're going to find out a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. You're going to see a lot of players making business decisions.
Speaking of Jedrick
Speaking of that, I think Jedrick Wills probably actually played his last downs of football in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Because you cannot say that you made a business decision. Never. You have your teammates looking at you crazy, coaching staff looking at you.
Yeah,
like,
and Kevin
what?
did come out. Kevin did come out and try to defend it a little bit, but because he has to, he's trying to salvage the season a little bit. But like you said, the damage is done.
Yeah, damage is done. It's like business decision. Sean Hall says, I'm saying this, when they first picked Watson up, I was happy, but at the same time I was concerned because they didn't have the players with speed that can play with Watson in the system. The Browns need a quarterback that can play into the system and what they're trying to do, in my opinion.
I agree. Totally agree with that.
I agree with you, Sean. Only difference is we don't know what's going to happen when the ball drops after the last game of the season.
Yeah, that's.
Because I'm gonna be
out.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody is under observation, and everybody's under
They may
evaluation.
fire us, Keith. They may fire us. I don't know.
They might fire everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Because think about this. Jimmy don't care about no damn extensions. And plus, he trying to win because he wants to have a reason for that stadium.
Yeah. And plus, he's getting older. I mean, he's not a young. I mean, let's
Yeah,
be
he's
real.
not a young guy either. So, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just going to be honest. Because Barry's drafts don't look so. And Stefanski, true enough, everybody, he's a two-time coach of the year, but you've had 2 years on, 3 years
Up and down, up and
up
down,
and
up and
down. And like I said, 2 years up, 3 years down.
That's not good. That's
That's not
40%, Keith.
good.
That's
Yes,
40%.
that's not gonna get you anywhere. And I mean,
Hey, Keith is gonna get your ass fired. That's what I'm gonna do.
exactly. And all I'm gonna say is, and let me ask you this, Ed, do you actually trust Andrew Berry and the brain trust
No,
right now with the Browns to make the
no.
picks in the draft next year?
No, and I'll say this too, and I absolutely do not. It's his late round picks. Is there's some analytics that say he's good at these kind of picks and this and that and
Right.
blah blah blah. But overall, let's be real. We should have more talent on this team from the draft. But a lot of Andrew Berry's mistakes get made up because Jimmy has him spend some money, and we get free agents to come in to make up for the mistakes of the draft picks that he
Yeah.
botches.
And you got to think about this. The Browns are in the middle of probably a rebuild. Because think about this. Not only do you need a quarterback,
Mm,
you're going to need another running back.
offensive
Because I
line.
doubt if Chubb be back next year.
Yep.
Not only do you need another running back, you probably want to replace both tackles on the line. You
Yep.
might have to replace your left guard because Joe Bitonio's getting long in the tooth as well.
I think they're going to roll with DeJuan Jones at left tackle, but then again, that
Yeah.
opens up another guard spot that you need. So it's like that's okay, that's fine, but you still need 5 people on the offensive line, and you probably
Yes,
need 3
sir.
replacements.
Yes, sir. Browns about to play the Steelers on Thursday. Good luck, LOL, because they could get their break.
They could,
Ooh.
they could
And
absolutely.
and I'm gonna tell you, it might be a ugly 7 weeks, 8 weeks, because when you got Pittsburgh coming in,
Jeez.
then you got to still go to Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh,
Oh my gosh.
and they start beating the brakes off of you. Then though, and never mind, you got Kansas City coming here
Oh my. And you got the
in December.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins,
Yeah.
and they're a different team when
Yeah,
Tua
Tua's
plays.
back. Yeah.
Only thing might help the Browns when they play Miami is that might be cold by then.
Keith,
But
Keith, rapid fire question right now.
yeah,
And my answer is now yes. It wasn't yes before yesterday, but it's yes now. If you're the Browns and you have an opportunity to get Shador Sanders, but you have to bring in Deion Sanders to be your head coach, Coach Prime, I'm doing it. What are you doing? Are you doing it?
I'll do it because I know Sanders could probably get a staff around him
Yeah.
where they know what they're doing.
Yep. Like Warren Sapp. Did you see Warren Sapp yesterday?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
And
my
I
answer
was
is
gonna
yes.
get to that too because
Okay.
Dion said some interesting stuff on
I
that
heard.
on
Yeah,
Speak.
he did.
He said some interesting stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, Cleveland would be one of them teams he would cross out if you look at the way things are
I
presently
agree. But then I
going.
looked at the other teams that are like vying for the number one job or draft pick. I don't think they're much better. I think he would cross those teams off too.
Right,
So I'm not
because
too worried about it.
right,
Money talks. And
money
if you get,
talks and everything, and if you be like, hey, you could be the coach,
I mean, because
coach your
hey, look,
son.
Shador, we're building a dome. Don't worry about the outside. We're building a
Yes, we're
dome.
building a dome, and right now, Shador is the number one quarterback prospect.
He looked so good yesterday.
Yes, and you gotta think now. There's some things that he'll have to get coached off of because sometimes he do tend to hold the ball too long, and
Yeah.
going against Pittsburgh and Baltimore twice a year that could prove disastrous.
But besides Travis Hunter, let's be real. Like I know what you're saying, but I feel like if you get NFL quality wide receivers, like I don't know, the kid's a baller.
Yes,
Like he's so
he
good.
is. He is. I would take him.
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie. I would
yeah,
take him.
okay.
It's crazy because who would you take first, Shador or Travis Hunter?
I'd have to take Shador because here's the thing: we need a quarterback. Like I mean, the
Because
Travis Hunter.
honestly,
I mean,
You get the quarterback right, a lot of your problems get
it
solved.
solves a lot. That's the thing. Do I want them both? Hell yeah, I want them both. I'm greedy, Keith. I'm
You get
greedy.
the
I'm a Browns
quarterback
fan.
right, a lot of your problems get
You got to get
solved.
your quarterback
But
right. Look at Jaden Daniels in Washington.
yes,
I mean,
yes, yes, yes. So Shador, man,
come on
that's
down, Shador. Come
come
on
on
down.
down. But we a little pressed for time. We got some games we got to
Yes, let's
pick.
do it. Keith. Let's do it.
Yes, let's start off with the least important game, but
Okay.
it's an important game. But Cincinnati Bengals travel to LA to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Ed, who you got?
I think it's going to be one of the best games of the weekend. I can see the Bengals actually. I think they're going to pull it out, but not so fast, my friend. I think the Chargers get a late touchdown and win it 20-17.
I agree. I got the Chargers winning this game. I got them winning 24-20.
Okay.
They're physical and
They
everything,
are.
and
Yeah.
and I don't know, Cincinnati defense, man,
It's so bad.
disaster.
It's so bad.
Disaster, disaster, disaster. Then we got this game.
Oh,
Kansas City versus Buffalo. The Chiefs, Super Bowl champs and undefeated at 9-0, go up to Buffalo, who are 8-2. Ed, who you got?
I think it'll be a KC masterpiece. I think they do go to 10-0 in another one of those games of the week because I think it's going to be a classic. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs 31. Give me Buffalo 30.
Okay. I'm going with the KC Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm going with Kansas City, and I think it's going to be something like 20-16, 20-17.
Oh, you think a little bit low scoring? A little bit
Yeah,
low scoring. Okay.
20-17. The only thing that does concern me is that the kicker is out for Kansas City. He's
Oh,
on the
Butker.
IR.
Yeah.
Buckets,
Yeah.
Bucker, whatever his
Okay.
name is on the IR. So I got Kansas City winning though, 20-17. Sean Hall got the Bills upsetting
I can see.
Kansas City.
I don't see that much. I think it's an even game. It's in Buffalo, so I don't.
Yes,
I got 31-30. So I mean, you can flip the
yes,
score if you want. If you
right.
want.
And the game of the week is this one
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
The Baltimore Ravens. I
oh,
wish that was the game we was watching on TV today instead of the Browns game, but
yeah.
hey, sometimes you can't always get what you want. Baltimore Ravens
Right.
against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got, Ed?
Wow. Well, I know pretty much the Steelers do kind of own the Ravens in the rivalry that they've had over the past like 20 games. But there's a guy that I think you know and love very well. His name is Lamar Jackson. And
My guy.
that's your guy. I think he gets a late touchdown. And I think I'm going to say the Baltimore Ravens 28, the Steelers 24.
As much as I love Lamar Jackson,
Oh, okay.
as much.
Ye of little faith.
As much. But the Steelers are on a roll, and Baltimore is yet to show me that they can stop somebody. I'm going with the Steelers 27-24.
That's a
Late
great
field
game,
goal by
though.
Boswell. Yeah,
Okay.
late field goal by Boswell and everything. And you
Okay.
got to think now, Russell Wilson got Mike Williams too. How come we can't make
I don't
well,
know, Key. I don't
we
know.
can't make transactions like that? I mean, we be like, oh, we don't need no receivers.
Right.
Which leads us into the game that's about to come on any second. The Cleveland Browns versus the New Orleans Saints. Ed, who do you have in the Ain't S Bowl?
Well, honestly, I think it'd behoove the Browns moving forward to not win this game. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go the Saints 25, the Browns 17 in a weirdo game because it's two bad teams going at it, and maybe there'll be some voodoo magic going down there in New Orleans because that's what I don't know, but give me the Saints, and like I said, at the end of the year when the season's over with, I'll be glad that they lost this game. I mean, obviously I want the Browns to win, but whatever.
What's up, Yashir?
Mhm.
I'm going with the let's go in on Shador. Saints 27-17.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
27-17. Because you got to think the New Orleans Saints defense is still
they're
decent.
pretty good. They're pretty good.
And they take the ball away, and we like to give the ball
We
away.
do like to.
So.
Here you go, Keith. Here's a ball. Here's a ball.
Saints 27-17, and the Browns will go down to 2-8, and the Shador process is still in full effect. Full effect. The Shador or Travis Hunter sweepstakes, whichever you want to go along with.
Yeah,
But
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
can't go wrong with neither. But like I said, Saints 27-17. Now that rounds up our show and everything. We got a lot done in 40 minutes.
Yeah,
and
we had some
everything.
fun, Keith. Had some fun.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Now you won't be on this afternoon.
Yeah,
will
I
you?
got some crewmate. My son's basketball.
That's right.
Scrimmage
That's
going
right.
on, yeah.
Good
He
luck
went with
to
number
him and
25.
everything.
Number 25. He's
That's
number
what's
25.
up.
Mark,
That's
shout out
what's
to
up.
Mark Price. Shout out to Mark.
Yes. Congrats to Ed's son. Also, congrats to my nephew as he made the JV, and I think maybe he's suiting up for varsity and everything, 10th grader and everything. So, hey, shouts out to both of them. Good luck during the football season. Also, before I leave real quick, shout out to the Glenville Tarblooders who advanced and defeated Lake Catholic 28-0.
Oh, so they got the regional final coming up then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Regional finals coming up and everything, you know. St. Ed's won.
Of course they did.
And think about it. St. Ed's finished 5-5, but you know they're five. Think about this. They're 5-5. They play against
Their
everybody.
schedule is a national schedule.
They take it. They play everybody. They
Yeah.
play Glenville. They play everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They can finish 3-7 and win the state playoff.
Yeah, because of the 3 wins would get all the computer points.
Exactly. Their wins to get all the computer points. But shout out to St. Ed's as well, and Glenville, and to all the other local teams that have advanced in the high school playoffs. Live to play another week. Good luck. Keep them grades up in school. That's the
Right.
first priority.
Student
and
athletes
everything.
first. Your student
Yes,
first.
sir. Yes, sir. And I'll be back with you all 30 minutes after
Good
the
luck,
game.
Keith. Good luck, Keith.
30 minutes after the game. You might see me with a Cavs hat. Because the Cavs look to keep their unbeaten streak alive at 14-0 as they take on the Charlotte Hornets this evening. Now, Charlotte, they gave Milwaukee the business last night.
Okay. Tired
It's gonna
legs.
be an
Tired
easy
legs.
game.
Tired legs.
Yeah, tired legs back to back.
Yep.
But hey, we'll see what the Cavs do tonight. And can they keep it alive? And can they go into Boston undefeated on Tuesday? Which
Nice.
we will definitely talk about. I will definitely talk about that Tuesday night before the game. Because think about it. All About Sports 216 Sports Show comes on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. where I talk about the Cavs, the Guardians, it's a little bit of the Browns.
Don't ruin the show too much, Keith.
Ohio State. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ohio State as they kicked ass last night. But like I said, the way I said it on the show, I said Northwestern was going to give me a game in the first half. But in the second half, Ohio State is going to persevere. Also, shout out to the Cleveland State Vikings, who are now over 500 after defeating my son's old school, Eastern Michigan, 71-63.
Isn't that at Monty Bates' school, Eastern
Yes.
Michigan? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Monty Bates School, my son's school, Earl Boykins School.
Or Boykins, yeah.
Yes. George Iceman Gervin School.
The finger roll. Those finger
One
rolls.
thing about Eastern Michigan, they've always had guards that could fill it up.
Nice.
Always. Always had guards that could fill it up. But I'll be back this afternoon, 30 minutes after the conclusion of the football game. Hopefully, well, hey, let's keep hope for Shador alive. But anyway, we about to get up out of here. This your man Keith Allen, along with me, my partner in crime, Ed from Columbus. We about to be out here on All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns pregame show. See you this afternoon. Peace.
Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go.